What's up YouTube? Today I have the start of a new series for you guys. I'm going to be starting a FIFA 13 manager mode, and the team I'm going to be using is York City. So kind of the goal for this series is going to be bringing one of the worst teams, attribute-wise, in the Power League 2, and working their way up through all the leagues, back up to the Premier League, where hopefully I can get them in a few years' time. So I'm just going to fill out some of the information here for the manager. His name's going to be Jason Flickify, and his country of origin is going to be the United States. So hopefully in a few years' time, as I become a little bit more prominent as a manager, I can go ahead and manage the national squad for the US and maybe bring a World Cup to the United States. That's going to be a tough task, seeing as there's quite a few better countries out there with the likes of Spain, Germany, Italy, France, etc. But, I'm going to try my best, and I'll probably go ahead and manage a few other national squads as well. And that's something you guys can put your input on. If I get an offer from a few different national squads, you can give your input on who I should manage. So I'm just going to show you the squad right here. We're going to be doing a 4-3-3. And overall, I don't think the squad's as bad as they look. I mean, they've got a few young players who has potential, and a few of those young players I'm going to go ahead and put on loan just so they don't sit on the bench and they can grow as a player. And I can therefore get a little bit more market value for them. So the first thing I'm going to do is go after Avila there. He was a free agent, and he's a 21-year-old, 68 overall striker. Definitely someone I want to go after. And if you guys don't know, free agents actually cost 0 for the transfer fee. So there's really not much to lose. All you have to pay is their wage, and Avila is not too costly, no more than $5,000 in the wage budget. So definitely someone I want to go after and a good addition to the squad. So we're just going to go with a little contract negotiation here. He rejects my first offer for $4,000, so I bump it up to $5,000, pretty much give him the same offer with $1,000 extra, and submit that to him, and hopefully he goes ahead and signs that one. And we're also going to hire a scout here. I just hired the cheapest scout. Even though he's the cheapest scout, I can hopefully get a few young players who have some potential, and I can have them grow and maybe sell them off to some other clubs, loan them off, whatever it may be. And Avila there does accept my offer, so that's going to be a good addition to the squad there. He's a good improvement from the striker we have right now. The striker we had previously was a 27-year-old, and he wasn't as highly rated as Avila, so it was a good addition there. And I'm going to go off and sell one of our older center backs here, just get a little bit for the transfer fee, and also take away the wage budget and give me a little bit room for budgeting here. And we're going to get a couple loan offers here. I'm going to go ahead and accept those just because I want those players to grow since they're quite young and their market value will increase eventually. And we will go after a young center mid here from the Australian League. He plays for Sydney FC, and we're going to give him an offer for that. And they do reject my first offer, so I'm going to bump it up a little bit, the loan to buy offer at the end of the season. So the reason I really do that is because I tend to get away with being able to offer a little bit less than the player's market value, and that way you can definitely get a profit because they're going to be worth more by the end of the season if you're going to be going after young players. And we do get a loan offer here for R. Kelly. I wanted to keep him in the squad because of his awesome name, but I wanted to grow as a player, so we'll get him back at the end of the season, and hopefully R. Kelly will be in our squad by the start of next year. So we're going to jump into the first friendly match here, and we started off well with a shot near target, but not much happened for either squad there, and the game will end 0-0. And we get a response from Sydney FC, and originally they weren't sure if they wanted to sell him, but they do give in eventually and go ahead and sell me Antonis there, and that's going to be a good addition to the squad. He's a young player, and he's already rated higher than most of the center mids on my team. And we jump to the next game here. Avila starts off quite well in the 37th minute, and he gets a goal showing why we signed him and why he's worth his $5,000 wage. And we're going to go into halftime with that 1-0 lead. I was looking pretty good here, so I go ahead and make a few subs just to keep my players' fitness high. And here's a little bit of a defending error. I wasn't sure which player to go after, and the computer takes advantage of that easy goal, and they tied up 1-1 the 64th minute through Doyle. And right from there, on the kickoff, I'm actually going to show you the build-up I have right here. We're just going to do a little bit of passing. The team's working together nicely here, just stringing together a couple nice, easy passes, and good movement by the players. And we're going to get the ball to Avila here, who's going to play a nice through ball in to Platt, and he's going to tuck that away into the far corner, and that's going to put us up 2-1. I'm going to go ahead and sub out Avila here in a second, and bring in a replacement striker, Walker here, just to keep Avila's fitness high. And we do pull off the win there, 2-1. So overall, we have a win and a draw. And we're going to jump into the last game. This game wasn't quite eventful. I'm just going to show you some of the highlights that did happen. I get a little bit lucky here to make that save and clear it out of the box. But the game does end up with a 0-0 tie. So we do pull off a win and 2 draws in the friendlies prior to the season. Overall, I think that's pretty decent for the squad, seeing as how we weren't expected to do much. And you can see right there, the press only ranks us as 22nd predicted finish. I'm going to make sure that we get higher than that, and it's definitely something I think we can do. So I'm going to end the episode here by showing you a left back who I do try to sign there. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the next episode. I'm going to be uploading these daily as long as I can, and I will see you guys later. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like rating. It helps my channel grow and for my videos to be seen by others. Also, subscribing will allow you to see whenever I post a video. And if you want to see another upload by me, click the video annotation box in the middle of your screen and it will take you to another video.